I'm live. I'm live. Hello. Let me just okay, I got to get on my own. Let's see here. Get on my own live. Okay. Oh, there. I had to put the whatchamacallit, the sound off. Okay. Hello everyone. I'll just wait a few minutes. Hey, Brooke. You got your internet working, huh? I'm so glad that I put these things here, so that I know to stay within this frame because when I'm looking at the screen of my iPod or iPad, which you guys are on, this is all I see in that screen, but yet I look over here on my computer and it's a lot bigger. So yeah, glad I took the time to do that. Hey Josie, how you doing? Don't get fired. Sorry, taking a sip of my grass clippings. So yummy. So you can see and hear me fine, I hope. Oh gosh. Whew. Hope everyone's doing okay. Oh, I don't want your head to explode. Hey, Carolyn. Good. Glad you're here. Oh, awesome. Good, good, good. Hey, Kathleen. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Yeah, we'll spend a few minutes or a few whatevers, saying hello to everyone, waiting for, people to get on, chit-chatting. Hope y'all are doing well. Hey there. Okay, don't let me, Talia. I remembered. Good to see you, Talia. Hope you're doing well. Oh, awesome. Wow, you guys are right on top of it. I just got on, and you guys are like here. Ba-bam. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. How's everybody doing? What are y'all working on? Some of you are at work, I know. Don't get fired. Don't get fired. Bookish, Brooke. Bookish is Talia. You're my groupies, yeah. And I thank each and every one of you. Yes, I do. I was in here earlier working on my Fibonacci because I'm, behind as usual. Yeah, sometimes it's hard, because as you know, Brooke, yeah, like when your name is not your name in the whatever you call it, your title. It keeps my brain going though, because I have to remember everybody's name. Yeah. So what's today? Tuesday, right? Yeah. Did you guys have a good weekend? Oh, just a sweet little jab, Brooke. Oh, well, you're welcome, Talia. Yeah. We're the warm, fuzzy type. The warm, fuzzy type. Aw, how sweet. Aw. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my husband has his two youngest sisters are 12 and 14 years apart. And when I started dating him, oh gosh, well, it was 30 years ago. They were young, they were like in elementary school and we used to have so much fun taking them to the movies and stuff. Oh my gosh. Don't get on the party, Brooke. We're off the party. But Talia's brother had a party, so cool. Yeah. Oh my goodness. My sweet girl, she's leaving me on Thursday for 2 weeks. Ugh, it's gonna kill me. Yeah, you're allowed to talk about Talia's brother's party. Oh, are you allowed to talk about that one? Yeah, you're allowed to talk about Talia's brother's birthday party. Okay. Well, let's get started, shall we? Okay, so last week you were watching. We were working on making these little girl journals, right? And I make them out of cardstock, batting, fabric, and then I put a blanket stitch around with some crochet thread. And when I'm gluing the inside to the outside, I sandwich the ribbon in, which will then become the closure. Watching very closely. Okay, so this will become the closure. So let's see. I might need to put a little bit more glue into this because I like it to be really, really securely glued. And I use the stinky glue. I use the Fabri-Tac glue for that. So why don't we, let's see, this is the one that I'm going to be putting the innards into today. Okay. This was the one that you guys saw last week that I had done. And then yesterday I had a bit of a bed day. So I sat in my room, and while I watched episode after episode of Parenthood, I did the blanket stitching on these to prepare for today. So here's this one, the ribbon closure. There's the inside, pretty pink. And then here's the other one that I worked on. Let's see what y'all are saying. Oh, she is going to have a blast. My beauty queen, yeah, she's flying out Thursday, and she's going to be gone for 2 weeks, but she's going with my husband's family in, I think, in their motorhome, I'm pretty sure, and they're traveling out west, so they're going to go to like a bazillion different places. It's going to be like the trip of a lifetime for her. I'm so jelly. Yeah. Oh, isn't it the cutest? Just like so adorable. These would make really cute, like little baby, like, baby journals, I guess, too, because they're super cute fabric. But this is going to be another little girl's journal, and I already have the little girl in mind. Okay, so this is the inside. Yes, they are pea pods, I do believe. Aren't they cute? So adorable. Yeah, they're so cute. And I got this fabric, I think. Yeah, I got this fabric probably at Walmart, and it was in one of those bundles, so it had like six different coordinating fabrics. So, yeah. How do you like your Tombow glue? Your Happy Mail was beautiful. Hmm. I'm not sure which you're referring to, Kathleen. Um, this Tombow glue. And if you're hey Patricia, how are you? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um, if you're posing a question or a comment to me specifically and you want me to see it, please, if you could put it, if it's at all possible, put it all in caps so that way it kind of stands out to me and I don't miss anybody. And I'm just going to start out by apologizing ahead of time if I miss a comment of yours or I don't acknowledge something that you've said. I apologize in advance for that. Okay, let me see. Did you answer me, Kathleen? Yeah. Okay, this glue here, yeah, still not a fan, but I'm using it, more and more. It's fine. It depends on what I'm using it for, honestly. If it's something that is thicker, like the substrate is thicker, if I'm gluing cardstock or something like that, then I could use this glue and it won't ripple it or make it bumpy or anything like that. But I wouldn't use it on regular paper or vintage paper or, like thin scrapbook paper or anything like that. And I would not use it to glue this at all. This needs like really sturdy glue, something like Fabri-Tac. Like this glue here, Fabri-Tac, or even Aleene's tacky glue. It's upside down. I know because I want the glue at the bottom, so or at the top actually. But Aleene's works, really well as really well as well. It works really good as well. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry. There's Fred. He had to say hello. Yeah. Well, I started using this Tombow glue because, I had seen somebody else was using it all the time on her videos. And I was like, oh, I need to try that, and I did, but I don't like the way that it ripples pages, especially if it's really thin paper. Like I said, if you want to use it on like cardstock or, something that is thicker, then it's fine because it won't ripple anything. I mean, unless of course you don't mind wrinkles. Sometimes I don't mind wrinkles. Sometimes I do. It all depends on what I'm working on. I certainly don't like the ones on my face. You know what I'm saying? But this right here ain't going to help that. So there's the story on that. Now, what I'm going to do here, yeah, I'm sure Fred will say hi back in a little bit. Give him time. Give him time. Hey, Barbara. Good to see ya. Oh, good. Glad you made it, hun. Glad you made it. Okay. What we're going to do here with this one is yesterday, I went around and I did my blanket stitching. Okay. And I did find an easier, more neat, I guess, way of adding my thread. So let's see where I did it. I did it down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's not quite as neat as I'd like it to be, but there, and then up here as well. I hope that's okay and in focus. So yeah, I did it there too. So you just when you go to start a new one, you finish off the last stitch and then you go back to that stitch and then you restart again. So it's just a double stitch over one of them. No biggie, no biggie. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take this inside here, right? And we're going to glue it in, hopefully. Okay. Now, let me just figure out how I'm going to do this. I think that I'm going to use both. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I need this little thingy here. I'm going to use tacky glue for the center. Okay. Well, I'm going to use tacky glue here as well. And then I'm going to go around the very outer edge with my Fabri-Tac. Okay. So I am going to use this quite liberally, I think. I'm not really going to do too much in the spine because remember, well, you'll see in a minute when I put the pages in, you have to be able to put your awl through it and put your needle through it and stuff. And so if you have a lot of glue, once it dries, it'll make it a lot more difficult, so avoid the spine. That's all. Okay. So we're going to get it all in there and put my cap back on. Whoops. Okay. Oh, my hands are shaking terribly this morning. Okay. So I'm just going to spread this out just to kind of get it where I want it. You know what I mean? Okay. Just spread it out. Whoops. Okay. Now I'm going to use my stinky glue. Hi, Stacy. Good to see ya. Glad you're here. Yeah, when all else fails, use them both. You're not kidding. Okay, so I'm taking the Fabri-Tac. Ugh, I need to clean the tip off because, you just do. Okay, so now I'm going to go fairly close, and I am going to put a generous amount. Okay. Oops, golly, my hands are horrible today. I'm going to put a generous amount because, of course, it'll squeeze out, whatever. Um, but I just really want it to adhere well. Put the cap on. Otherwise, like Brooke says on her videos, you're going to get like a, what's it called? Like a volcano. I hate when that happens. It's such a waste too. And especially since the stuff is not cheap. Okay, now there, I have my glue on. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put my, this is organza ribbon that I get at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to fold it in half just so I know where the half mark is. And then I am going to eyeball it, quite honestly. Whoops. And I'm going to, you know, just stick it on there. Okay. Now what I am going to do as well is I'm going to put another little bead of the Fabri-Tac right on top, skipping the spine. Okay, right on top. Okay, we're all glued up. Now, where is my inside? Are you kidding? Oh, this is the inside. Durr, I need the outside. Okay, so now we're gonna bring our outside over, okay, making sure that this is the way, yep, that's the right side. Okay, and then we're going to stick it on. Okay, and we're gonna check the outsides to make sure that everything is lined up, because you know what? I'm a what? Say it together, everyone. I'm a spaz. Yep. So, okay. We're gonna just hold it there for a minute. Okay, let's see. I love glue too. Yeah, glue is your top coat. No kidding. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thanks so much. Yeah, you know, I just needed a rest day. That's all. Yep. Most of the time I can push through. I actually do pride myself on pushing through. But you know, some days are just those days where you just have to listen to your body. And my body was saying, "Girl, you need to take a rest, all right? You need to take a rest." So, yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to close it. Remember last time, or if you didn't, I'm telling you again. I kind of work this while the glue is still tacky, okay? So I work it and then I open it up. I'm sorry if I'm shaking you guys about too much, okay? I open it up, I press it down. See, like, let me see. On this one here, the one I made a few weeks ago, you know, I mean, it opens flat and it stays, you know, it stays flat. You know what I mean? Because it's hard cardboard. It ends up being very hard and sturdy. And, but you still have the closure. So, you know, it ties everything up nicely. And then when you open it up, if you're working it, you know, I think I told you last time, you know, like whenever you put a bunch of papers together, and I'll show you that when we go to stitch in the pages, the insides start coming out. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it'll do that with this as well. Like when you close it, it will force this part, this outer part, to move out. I don't know. So you want, what you want, or, you know, your goal, I guess, is to have, still have this little like quarter of an inch or eighth of an inch area, you know? Am I even making sense today? Oh gosh. Hey Janet, how are you? I hope I didn't meet, or I hope I didn't forget to say hello to anybody. Using the palette knife instead of the glue lid is... You're so funny, Brooke. Yes. Who did I might have seen that on Jessica's maybe? I don't know. It could have been Jessica Rabb's video. I can't remember, but yeah, she was using the palette knife and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I could use that for that since I don't use it to paint." Okay. And then again, you know, you want to close it and kind of smoosh it, and you know, just make sure that like, you know, the glue is taking hold and everything is, you know, okay. You know what I'm saying? So there's our ribbon closure, and then there you have it, right? Okay, it has you know, the little borders all around. It's a little wrinkly in here, which I'm not really a big fan of, but guess what? It's handmade. And once you put your pages in here, you're not even going to notice it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, like you know, you just work with it, right? Like this, maybe when it's finally dry, I'm gonna have to go through and just spritz a little bit of more glue in there to make sure that everything is adhered properly. Okay, open it up again. Okay, Stacy wants to know if you have tried the shaker bag for your journal yet. No, I have not tried any shaker bags yet. No, I have not. But I want to because it was fabulous, let me tell you. Yeah, I have an organic. Yeah, just for all of you that don't know, Stacy has you have a YouTube, right? I mean, that's where I saw it, or did I do you have a YouTube, Stacy? I'm pretty sure you do. This is off topic, but hey April. Good to see ya. Oh, Facebook. Okay, so that's where I saw it was on Facebook. All right, yeah. Oh my gosh. Super cute idea, right? You took a bag like this, like an organza bag, and you put stuff inside of it, right? Oh, let me see. Okay. Sorry, that was a message. I wasn't quite sure what it was about. Anyway, back to you, Stacy. Yeah, and oh my gosh, it was so adorable. Like she put, you know, glittery stuff in there, right? And then she tied it like this, okay? I think. Like I'm not really sure exactly how you did it, but I don't have a flower here or anything really. But then she took like a sweet little embellishment, you know, and stuck it on there and then glued it onto here, right? Onto the front, and then she had this really sweet shaker bag. Am I explaining that right, Stacy? I hope so, because it was absolutely adorable. Yes, I agree, Patricia. Stacy should have a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Now, yeah. So, I mean, oh my gosh, it was simply adorable. It was simply adorable. Yeah, I want to try it because it was so super cute. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, so adorable. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that inspiration, Stacy, because it was fabulous. Yeah, and are you on, oh gosh, I have so many Facebook groups that I belong to. You're on Journal Your Heart Out, right? That's where I must have seen it. I'm pretty sure. Too bashful. Let me take a sip. A sippy sip. Sorry if you could hear me swallow. Ugh. For those of you who have misophonia. Okay. I think this is good to go. All right. Let's get working on some other stuff. Okay. So what I am going to do is I'm going to stick this under a heavy book, right? Okay. Just so it has time to dry. So, okay, there's that. All right. Now, let's work on this, shall we? Okay. Now, what I've done of late is I have been, I know, right? Yes. Now, Stacy, do you post your stuff just in the journaling group? Um, and was I right that you're in Journal Your Heart Out, right? Yeah, Stacy is Stacy Whitehouse or Whithouse. Um, but I saw it in a journaling group and it was fabulous. Okay, so here are the innards of our book, right? So this is what I've taken to doing. I have taken to putting all of my projects that I'm working on. Yes. Oh, okay. So it was Journal Your Heart Out. Okay. which is a fabulous group, by the way. I wish I was more active in it. I really need to do that. I have too many groups. Anyway, so I've taken to using just this plastic shoebox. You can get them like a stack of them for, you know, inexpensive or something at Dollar Tree. And I put like my active projects in them. Okay. So in this one, I have like the paper. Oh, you can't see it. I have like all of my papers that I dyed using food coloring, right? That I'm using in my little girl's journals. And then I have the other stuff that I use, right? So this is the cardstock pack that I'm using. It's Color Crush paper pad. I don't know. So yeah, I'm using that. I don't think I'm going to use that today though. And then what I do is I just get everything that I want to use within the book, put it all in that box so that I have everything contained when I want to work on the project. Then okay. Well, let me finish my thought. Yeah, I put everything together so that when I'm ready to work on it, it's all right there and I don't have to go hunting around this disaster area to find everything. Oh, that's great, Stacy. Yeah. So okay, so oh, okay. I thought I saw a video. See, I'm not going crazy after all. Or maybe I am, but I knew I had seen a video about it. Thanks, Stacy. Yeah, you guys got to go check it out. Okay, so in the little girl's journal, I've decided I'm putting like anywhere between 10 and 12 pages in. So this is what I do, okay? I go around and I collect things that I want to put in the book. In these little girl journals, I want to put pretty colorful paper, cardstock in. I went and found 2 envelopes that, you know, kind of go, right? Doilies, of course, like who can have a junk journal without a doily? So some doilies. This is a heart-shaped doily, right? This is notepad paper, okay, that from Molly and Rex notepads. And while I do love it, it needs to be folded this way. And so the lines are going vertically, but whatever. You know how it bugs me, guys, but it is what it is, and it's beautiful paper, and I want to use it. So putting that in there. Here's some Molly and Rex journal papers, and I think I showed you before how I do that. Let me just get one of the books. Is it this? This one maybe? Yeah. Okay. So these are Molly and Rex journals. I used to collect them, and I have a big collection of them. But, you know, I don't want them sitting on my desk. So if you'll notice in these books, right, if you can see that, okay, sorry, I was reading your stuff. So yeah, if you can see it, it's they're sewn in, right? So I just take my X-Acto, pop those threads off, and then you can lift out the whole 2-page spread and use it however you want in a journal. So that's what I've done with these. And then what I did was I went and, oh, it goes like this, sorry. I went and cut it to size, okay, to fit inside my journal height-wise, all right? So I have a couple of those, right? This is an extra journal page that I got. Same kind of deal. It was like sewn in, so I just took out the threads and then lifted the paper up. I like, if you guys haven't known or, you know, haven't heard by now, I like my lines going, you know, horizontally. Anyway, that's me. So I have just a couple of those pages, right? Oh, this one goes this way. Okay. So a couple of those. And then I picked 4, you know, one of each color for the pretty colorful paper for the book. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Janet. Thanks. Okay, so the next step is to decide how I want to put the papers into, right, the journal, okay? Oh, let me just explain to you here. What I did here was I took from the pad of paper, the 6x6 pad that I just showed you, and I put these pages like this, okay, and then just sewed them on either side. And you can actually, if you wanted to, or if the recipient wanted to, this can be a tuck spot, right? Or they could just put a photo here, they could write on it, whatever. And then this is just plain on the other side. They can do whatever they want to it. And here again is a, you know, a tuck spot if they wanted. Okay, so on that one, that's how I do these. Okay, I just put them together and then I sew them down, you know, down the seams on either side. And then when I fold it in half this way, I take it to my paper trimmer and I trim it off to fit inside the book, right? Okay, if you can see that. All right, hope that made sense. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm getting to that, Brooke. I'm getting to that. Girl, be patient. Here's what Brooke was talking about. Yes. So if you sew them, I did the same exact thing to these. Okay. I put them together like this, overlapping them. Then I sewed them on the top and along the bottom. And then when I folded it in half, here you have a pocket, right? Okay. So there's a pocket on that side and there's a pocket on this side, whoops, this side, right? And then this she can use as a photo background or whatever she wants, okay? And then this is just plain as well. What I haven't done for this journal yet is do the embellishments, like the pockets and the tags and the different embellishments and stuff like that. Because today I was just gonna show you how to sew in, you know, how I set up the journal to sew the signature in. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks so much. Okay, so the first page, I think, let me see here. Okay, there's that. Let me separate my pages here. Okay, here's this. That's a journal paper. Okay, my hands are horrible. Horribly shaky today. Okay. We're just gonna fold that like that. That'll be a journal page. We'll fold this like this. That'll be a journal page. Okay, I folded this doily already. Now I need to fold this doily. Oops. Okay, there's that. That's such a pretty doily, isn't it? So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Then I fold this doily carefully. Okay, so there are my doilies. And then here are my envelopes, and then here's my paper. I know you can't like see everything, but all right, so how do I want to start this out? I think I want to start it out with this pretty doily or a heart doily. Okay, so I'm going to start it with a heart doily, and then I think I want to then put this green envelope in here just as a contrasting color, because let me see, where did the book go that I'm working on? Is this it? Oh gosh, I have too many books. No, it's not. It's this one. Okay. This one. Yeah. So, see? Colors. Okay. So then I'm going to do this. Then I don't know. I'll put it, you know what? I think I'll put in this. Okay. You just kind of line everything up, right? That, and then I'll put this in here. Now, this is what I do when I get to this, okay? Because this paper C is longer, right? Than how wide the book is. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I know, right? I know, it is. It's fun. It's fun to do this. Okay, so now this one, I'm just lining up with the center here, and then I don't know if you can see that, but see, I can see that it can only go that far. So I am just going to simply fold it over. Okay, fold it over like that, and then take the other side and fold it over like that so that, voila, okay, it fits in. All right, so let's take the yellow piece of paper, Look how pretty that is. This, the same thing with this, right? So I'm going to take this and fold it in. No, you know what? I'm going to cut this one off, I think. Yes, I am. All right, so just go like that. Okay, let me get my paper trimmer out. Holy smokes, it's hot in here. Oh my gosh. You know what I really need to do, guys, ladies, women, people, is I really need to consider getting one of those light things. My gosh, because I have like my desk lamp is over there and it's so stinking warm. Okay, anyway, so there's that. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's see what else. Let's put a doily in, huh? We'll put a doily in. And I think this is going to be my center. Okay, so we'll put this paper in. We'll put this paper next. And this I'm going to fold in, right? So that it fits the book. And this I'm going to fold in. Whoops. Just the best you can. Okay, so there's that. Let's just go ahead and put this in there, this envelope, right? Because that's super duper fun. Wait a minute. Is that what I want to do? No. I'm going to do this because I like the doily on. Oh, look at that. That fits like perfectly. So I can glue that down. Oh my gosh, brilliant. Okay. So then that goes that way. All right. Let's see what else we can do here. We'll put this one in here, right? We'll put a pink page, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off too, I think. Yeah. I'm in my zone, so I'm going to thank you. What's upside down? Yes, it is all going to be sewn in. What's upside down? Now it's not. Okay. Okay, so this I'm going to put in here like this. I'm going to put, what else do I have here? I'm going to put this in. Oh, does that need to be cut off too? Yep. All right, no big deal. I'll just cut it off right there. Okay, I'm going over here. Cut it off. Blunk, done. Okay, that's cut off. We're gonna put this paper in here. And we're gonna fold these in. Okay, now it's not. Let me look at what you guys are saying. Yes, I will pamphlet stitch. Thank you. Yeah, these journals are really fun to use. Okay, I think I'm just going to stick a doily in here maybe. I don't know. I'm going to fold these too. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Now, before I make a final commitment, okay, on, you know, like how I'm going to do this, or, well, I don't even have to make a final commitment before I sew it in. I just have to make a final commitment on the order, right? Before I sew everything in. Okay. And then this is going to go like that. All right. Voila. Okay. So now we've got it all gathered together. Okay. Now, if you'll notice, excuse me, here's Fred again. Sorry. Okay. If you can see that, all right. The more papers, okay, you put in, the more they're going to come out on this side. I hope that makes sense, right? Okay, so the more papers you put in, these center ones are going to slip out, all right? No big deal. Okay. Now, I noticed that my inside pocket here, right? is too big. Okay, so that's okay. No big deal. I think I like, let's go through this just one more time here. Okay, so we have, if you can see it. All right, so we have our doily first. Well, let's do it this way, shall we? Okay, sorry. Okay, so it's gonna look like this, pretty much. Pretty much, okay? All right. So inside the book, all right, so we have the doily first, then we have this. This is, going to act as a pocket, okay? We have this plain piece that she can do whatever with. Now, again, let me remind you, I have not done the embellishments yet or anything like that, okay? Let's just take this. Look at that beautiful little E. I hope it's not glary. My sweet sister Karen from Australia sent it to me, a little gem, but I'm using it so you guys can see. See, this can be a tuck spot, okay? Then here's a, journaling page, okay? More journaling. I like to have, a lot of journaling space. Okay, I like things centered. I know I'm a spaz, but anyway, okay. Oh, that looks so pretty with the green behind it and the yellow on it. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Like right here, I might decide, let me reach here for a minute. Sorry if you just saw my underarm. I might decide to even just like glue oops, this is upside down. Glue something like this in, right? I might decide to glue something like that in so the page isn't blank and then she has a cute little like tuck spots, right? Oh, possibly embellishments next week. Oh, yeah, the heart doily, I probably got at Dollar Tree, I'm sure. Second rule of junk journals, when in doubt, throw a doily. Yeah, no kidding. Did I say that or are you saying that? Yeah, absolutely. Doilies are like, you have to have doilies. Yeah, it does look cool there, huh? Yeah, like that. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? Then here's another page of that dyed paper. And this paper I dyed with food coloring and it really comes out fabulously, I think. So bright and vivid. Okay, then here's the other doily. This is the, the flap to the other envelope, which I will probably glue down and then glue this on top or glue it. Yeah, I'm going to have to glue this down because it has the sticky stuff on the back. I don't know. I might work something else out. Who knows? And then here's, more journaling paper, Something might need to go in there, but no. Okay, then here's this, more journaling paper. Okay. It's already thick enough as it is, so I'm not going to add anything more aside from the embellishments. Okay, and then here is the other side or the beginning of that pocket there, right? Okay, you open it up and here's another pocket. All right, and then it's the same exact thing on the other end. Now this one, remember, when we close the book all up, everything pretty much fits in there except this center thing because it's in the center. And that's what happens when you have a bulky book. So we're just gonna take it and cut it off. Okay, so let's see here. I mean, in all honesty, I really don't care. Oops. Where are my scissors? Sorry for the reach. I don't care if things hang over, generally speaking. But this, I don't know. I just want it to not. Okay. So there you have it, right? Okay. There are all the pages in the book and everything. Okay. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yeah, embellishments next week. I don't know because I don't know if I'm going to be in town next week. So I don't know if I'm going to have a live next week. I don't know. Food color paper, how is that done? I did what? Oh. Yeah, the food coloring paper, it was on one of my rambles maybe or something. If I remember, I will link the video below, but it's very simple. You just take water in a lasagna pan, as Brooke calls it, like a Pyrex baking pan thing, and you just fill it halfway with water. You put a load of food coloring in, you put your pages in, let them soak for a while. I think I let mine soak for like 20, 30 minutes, and then you take them out very carefully so as not to rip them. I stack them one on top of the other, staggered, onto a cooling rack that sits inside a baking sheet, and I put them in the oven at 275 until they are dry, keeping an eye on them, of course, so I don't burn down my house. So I hope that answered that. Yeah, envelopes are really fun to use in junk journals because, I mean, you get a pretty envelope, obviously, and you also get a ready-made pocket. Yes, it is. It's just like coffee dyeing, but you just use food coloring. That's all. But the colors just come out really bright and vivid. Not on every single page, but, on a lot of them they do. Oh, okay. No, I don't use warm water. I just use tap water. Yeah, you can actually, Barbara. Well, I don't know. At the pound store, maybe where you are, I don't know if they have. I know here at our Dollar Tree, they have food coloring for $1. So, yeah, it's not expensive at all. Hey, Anne, how are you? Okay, great. Well, glad you had a few minutes to pop in. I didn't. Now, Kathleen, I do not have a video specifically showing you how I do the process. I just explain it like I just explained it right now. Yeah, I'm not set up with a camera and tripod and all that to take you into my kitchen, so I just explained it on the video. Oh no. Thunder rolling in, huh? All right, so let's get to sewing these in. Okay, now what you're gonna need, if you're really picky, which usually I am, you'll need a ruler. But in this case, since it's such a small book, I don't use a ruler. Okay. Now, I think the first thing I'm gonna do, everything is in the way and placed where I want it to go. Okay, right? So I have everything in a neat little, thing. I am going to take these big clips. Normally I'd use those bulldog clips, like these, only bigger, but I don't have any because I gave them all away. So I'm going to put, oh, I hope you can see that. Okay, so I'm just putting these like this. All right, we might have to move this doily down a bit. Nah, that's okay. No big deal. Okay, so I'm just using these big clips, and of course I'm hooked. All right. Holding everything together, right? We're just going to use these big clips to clip everything together to kind of hold everything in place so that nothing moves around while you're trying to sew in your signatures, okay? Oh, oh, Barbara, no, don't. You can do it. You can do it, my friend. You can do it. Look here, girl. If I can do it, let me tell you what, anybody can. I'm not lying there. I'm being totally serious. Okay, so we have everything and it's all like, right where we want it to be, in the order we want it, all that jazz. Okay, here's the trick. This is what I do, all right? I put it in the book where I want it to go, right? Right in the center, just like that. Now, this is going to be the tricky part of it all. Okay. What I do is I actually take a phone book, okay? And I know I saw it on Shannon Green is probably where I saw it. All right, let me scoot this over here so you guys can see. All right. No, 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 it's not hard. It's not hard. It can be finagly. I'll admit that, Barbara. It can be finagly, and especially when you're sewing in more than one signature. But with these sweet little journals, it's really is simple because it's just one signature that you're sewing in. Oh, good, you're back. Yay! Heidi, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, you're cooking dinner? What are you having tonight? Something yummy? Oh, so glad to see you, Heidi. Such a sweetie for popping on. Thanks. Hey, Galena, how are you? How are your little gems? You know what? I apologize, Galena. Last time you had asked me how my big handsome was doing, and he's doing the same. But I do thank you for asking. Yeah, glad you're here. Glad you're here. Okay, so I was busy answering you guys and talking with y'all. Okay, so everything is in my book. Just to recap, right? Here are the innards. Here's the outered. I don't even know if that's a word. Okay, so here are the innards, right? I stacked them all. I got them where I want them to be. Okay, and then I just took these big paper clips and stuck it all together so nothing goes flying anywhere and everything stays in place. Then I'm taking a phone book. Okay, now you guys can see it. Okay, so I put everything in the journal, right? Okay. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. Ranch chicken bacon pasta. Aww. Oh, too bad you're across the pond, girl. I'd be coming over to have some din-dins with ya. Okay. Now, what I'm going to need to sew it in is a needle. I know you can't see it. Sorry. I'll try to put it here. Maybe you can see it. There. Okay. I'm guessing it's called a darning needle. Okay. Like, I'm so out of my element. I mean, let me tell you what, I have sewn like queen size quilts. I have, I'm into crochet now. I've sewn dresses, but I can't tell you the first thing about the materials or the utensils. I'm assuming this might be called a darning needle because it is, or even like, I don't know, an embroidery needle. I'm not sure, but it's blunt on the end. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh, sounds yummy. Chicken. We're having grilled chicken. Yeah, cilantro salad tonight. Yum. Okay. Now, I am going to pull 3 lengths, okay? So that I have enough string. And this is just embroidery thread. All right? So that's my thread. I'll use that in a minute. Okay, let's get to this. All right. All right. You're going to need an awl, okay? Or some kind of pokey tool, all right? Some kind of pokey tool. How long have I been on? Good grief, an hour. Let's get this done, Elizabeth. All right. I'm not measuring, okay? You can measure, but I'm not going to measure. But see, now I have all the book and the innards and everything like stuck into the center of this, whatever this is called, okay? Book addresses in it, yellow pages, that's what's called. Okay, so I'm just going to do this by eye, all right? I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay, let me open it like that, but then I'm going to close it. See? That's about the center, all right? Now, I'm going through all layers, okay? All the way through the book. So I'm going to close the book because that way everything stays stuck in the middle, right? Okay, and I'm going to press with a lot of force. Okay, now, if you'll notice, whoops, here we are. Okay, this poked all the way through, right? Okay. Now, we're going to lift that out. It leaves a big hole, but it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Okay, you can use see, this is it's a fat awl. I have a thinner one, which I probably should be using, but I like this one. This one's about 100 years old. Okay, then what I do, let me open it back up again. Then what I do is I go about an inch in from the edge of the book, okay? Just by eye. You can measure it if you want to. You don't have to, okay? Hope you can see that, right? There. Okay. All right, we're going to do the same thing, okay? We're going to close the book. We're going to press into the center, going all the way down. Okay, there's my next one, my next hole. Okay. Oh, please, dear. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to go about an inch, right? Close the book up a little bit. Press down so that it goes through all of them, okay? Now, I have 3 holes on the back here and 3 holes in the inside center here, okay? Now we're gonna start sewing. So we're gonna get rid of this. Okay. And I'm just gonna leave that there. Hope that it stays. Let's thread our needle. I like going from sewing from the inside out. Okay, let me, my hands are really shaky. It is a large-eyed needle, but I need one of those threader things, right? Especially when my hands are shaking. Okay. Now, here we've got it threaded single, okay? Not a double thread, just a single thread, all right? I like going in through the center, all right? So I'm going to go in through the center and hopefully, let's see. All right, see it's popping out, went through all the layers, and I'm just going to stick it right through there, right? Okay, I hope you guys can see that. And then you pull it through, okay? And you're gonna leave a little tail, all right? You can just tuck it like underneath that paper clip so it stays, all right? Then we're gonna go in top or bottom, it doesn't matter. I can hardly see the hole, but that's okay. All right. This is the finagly part, okay? Whoops. So let me see here. It's hard to see in the light and my hands are shaking and all that good stuff. Okay. See there? It came right up through it. All right. Now we're going to put it through. Let's see if I can find the hole that I did. Am I not even in screen? Okay. Where are you, hole? It's hard to see. It really is not as hard as I am making it look. Okay. It really isn't. Okay, there. We're through. All right. Now you pull that, okay, and you pull it taut, okay? Hang on, I got stuff under here. All right, you pull it taut, right? So it looks like that on, whoops. Oh gosh. Okay, so it looks like this, all right? Now you go in through the bottom and right there. First try, yay. I really hope I'm on screen for you guys. Are you able to see this? Yes, 3 times the length. It is always better to overestimate, yes. I really hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And everybody, you know, if you look these up, okay, so you pull it through the bottom, all right? And now you have a single thing. Here's one of the important parts, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back through this center one, all right? So you try to put it back through the center, all right? If you can see that. See, it went right through the center. On this side is the first string I put in, right? What you want to do is go bring your thread up on the opposite side, okay? All right? And there you have it, okay? Now what you're going to do is you are going to pull everything taut, you know, as tight as you can. Now it's not going to be like, you know, super duper, you know, really, really tight. It's just not going to be, all right? But the pages will not fall out, okay? So here's how the back looks, all right? I hope you can see that, okay? They're a little bit loose for me, so, yep, that's better. So I'm going to pull on them a little, just gently, okay? Now they're a little bit tighter, okay? And then we are simply going to do a double knot, okay? So a double knot or a square knot or whatever it's called, yeah, it goes like, you know, you tie it right over left and then left over right or something like that. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So there you have it, right? You tie a knot. Okay. I leave these and then what I will do is put like hearts on a string or something like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. You know what I just realized? I really hope I put these pages in correctly. Oh my gosh, that would totally stink. But not the end of the world. I mean, I would just redo it, but I won't redo it on here if I made that horrible mistake. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Like this. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, see, it's all sewn in, right? All sewn in. The back looks like this. Or here, let me open it like that, right? The back looks like that. Okay. And it's relatively tight. Okay. So let's see how it looks on the inside, shall we, gals? Okay, here's the inside. There's the doily. There's that little pocket. There's the, oh, thank the Lord above. It's in properly. Okay. So see, and there you have it. There, now you have a journal and it's all sewn in and it's super duper easy, you know? All the pages are in there. Everything is, you know, fairly centered. Like I said, I leave these strings because then I'll put like little butterflies or hearts on a string or butterflies. I see a lot of people doing that, or a little flower, you know, right? And there you have it. There it is. There's the other side of the pink envelope. So they have a little pocket there. Other side of the doily. Lots of writing space in here. Okay. And there it is. There, it's almost done. So the next step you would do, see, and you could just tie it up like this with a cute little bow. And then the next thing you would do is, and there you have it, right? Is you would, you know, put whatever embellishments you want to put in, right? Okay, let me read your stuff. Thanks. You think I did? I'm glad you were watching what I was doing, Brooke. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you want to. Do it now. Do it now so you don't forget. Thanks, Anne. Thanks so much. Yeah, they're really fun to do and they're super, you know, super simple. I mean, you know, I showed you the whole process. You know, it takes a few hours, but, you know, from beginning to end, I mean, from doing the covers, all of that to putting things in. And then I'll, you know, like I said, I'll need to go through and, you know, see where I want to put maybe some of these little embellishments with tags and stuff or whatever. But that's a project for another day. These are, I had shown you before. Oh, let me not lose that. I'd shown you before, like these can be little tuck spots here, you know, they can open this up and write on it, whatever. Yeah. Little pocket here. See, little pocket here that they could put whatever they want. Yeah. And then, you know, I mean, the cover looks as cute as can be, just plain, or you can embellishment. You can embellish it. Okay. All right. Let me see. Thank you. What did Heidi say? I missed it. Now I have to go back. Where did it go? Yeah, that, okay, I'm going back. Yeah, Brooke, that's a great idea. Like if you're worried about binding or, you know, you need more practice, then yeah, just get a bunch of junk stuff from the mail, you know, junk mail, fold it in half and practice first. Absolutely. That's a great idea. Thanks, Brooke. Um, Awesomeness. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, they're really cute. They're fun to do. Thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Make sure you go, like, if you're watching, like, the thumbs up that you're showing on the chat screen, dude, that does not give me a thumbs up for the video. That's what Brooke's referring to. So if you're watching on, like, what's it called, like a computer, you know, you go down to the thumbs up button, you know. I don't know really, I'm not sure where it's at on. You have to, I think if you're on a tablet or on a phone watching, you need to go through You need to like get off the chat for a second, like hide the chat, and then push your thumbs up that's on the actual video right now. And then that'll give me a thumbs up, you know. Oh, oh, Lush. Oh my gosh, Heidi. So funny. Thank you, Heidi. I was like, what adjective was she using? And yes, it is underused. Oh my gosh. I love the way you say it too with your beautiful British accent. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kathleen, you think you can do this, huh? I know you can do it. Oh, yeah, that would make a really sweet Christmas present. Get yourself some Christmas fabric and oh, that would be sweet. Yep. And it's only one signature, you know, so it's not like it's not overwhelming, I don't think. Yeah, that is a really great idea. Brooke is the best. Yes, she is. Oh gosh, everything jumped. All right. Okay, thanks, Anne. Have a great day yourself. Yep, Brooke always has great tips. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yep, thumbs up on the video. Thanks so much. We still only have 11 thumbs. Yeah, there's 18 watching, but 11 thumbs. Yeah. If, like I said, some people, if they're watching on like a tablet or a phone, you have to actually hide the chat, I think. And then like it'll be like you're actually just watching a regular video, not a live video, and you'll see the thumbs up button so you can click it. Thanks, Heidi. Yeah, I don't want you to get chicken on whatever you're watching it from or listening to, right? Yeah, don't burn the bacon. No kidding. You're very welcome, Patricia. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm going to head off. If you guys have any questions about what I did, I really hope I explained it and you guys could see everything properly. It's kind of hard to walk and chew gum at the same time, you know, much less you reading all your wonderful comments and trying to work on a project and making sure I'm in frame and oh, yeah, you know? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kathleen. Oh, great. Good. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Brooke. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks as always for being my wingman, for being there for me. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye, everyone. Yeah, bye, Patricia. Have a good day. You're very brave doing that. What, the book? The journal? Once you know what? Once you do one, it's like riding a bicycle, seriously. Although not riding a bicycle and chewing gum at the same time, but it is like riding a bicycle. Once you do it, you get kind of the, you know, the pattern down or, you know, the steps down and it just becomes really easy and you just do it, you know, like you would ride a bike, you know? Yep, super simple, especially when it's a small book and it's one signature and it's a 3 whole pamphlet. It, you know. And like Brooke said, practice, you know, practice. Oh, I'm glad. Good. I'm glad Kathleen, sorry, tongue tied. Thank you. You've got crispy bacon. What other kind of bacon is there? Thank you, Brooke. Glad. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad you guys could understand everything because you know me. Oh, doing it live. Yeah, it's really fun to do it live because I love like, you know, just being able to talk to you guys, you know what I'm saying? And being in real time or whatever. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know, bye Kathleen. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, thanks, Brooke. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun doing it. I don't know if I'm gonna be on next week because, like I said, I might be out of town. I'm not sure. Oh, it almost makes you want to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, it's super fun. It is super fun. So thank you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you learned something new. And, you know, I hope that it encouraged you and inspired you to go ahead and make your own super cute journal. You don't have to do all this fabric stuff and stitching and all that. You know, you can do this with just plain like heavy cardstock as a cover. So any way you want to, you know. Yep. So there's that. And then what I'll probably do is do like a separate video showing flip throughs of these when I get them all done and before I send them out. So anywho. Oh, crispy is America. Yeah, I like my bacon crispy. Bye, Heidi. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, or a grocery bag. Sure. Or a grocery bag. You can use anything to make a junk journal with. Seriously. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off and I'm going to thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's always fun catching up on you guys. If I missed anybody's comments or anything, I really apologize. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And yeah, I hope I inspired you to make your own cute little girl journal or any journal for that matter. This works for any journal you want to make. Okay, so I will go ahead and say my goodbyes. Bye, Barbara. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're going to see my arm because I'm going to type. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Thank you so much. Yep. Everybody have a good evening wherever you are, a good day, a good weekend, a good rest of your week, all that jazz. Yep. All right. Thanks so much. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.